Oh. What's going on? And we're... Stop. Sir?
Get this spending spree started.
How are you today, sir?
Yes, she did. You're not telling me they have that.
You donating this year? Right, LG.
I've been having Founders Week for over a month. I have some of the world's most prominent people waiting to pay him their last respects. I have the star of the Prague Philharmonic on stage, ready to play a blindfold rendition of Ave Maria on the harp, for God's sake. And you're telling me that you lost the sodding dagger?
I'm really sorry, ma'am. My team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a crate number?
They did not give me a crate number. I was told that you people would have it under control.
Fine, fine. I'll go and have another look.
See that you do. And when you do, into the tower basement of the Founders Body Big.
As we know, Zoe Washington will host Janus's wake. But now it seems an antique ceremonial dagger, which Janus is supposed to wear during the service, has gone missing from storage. I suggest you locate the disputed dagger 47. This wake could be a chance to catch the target unaware.
More pressure. Just what I need.
Each other, dogs and cats. Poor Spike has a disease. A dog with a disease. He doesn't have much time left, so he goes on a heartwarming voyage across the nation to find his owner. And across the way, comes across a cat.
And it's off.
Sensitive ears. Wouldn't be surprised if I came back tonight.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll take it from here. Just sit back, relax.
Okay, but be careful.
They are. I've been watching them for us.
Remember the time we received
shit!
I know I'm supposed to feel something, but the fact is,
There we are, Mr. J. Don't you look handsome?
if I didn't know any better, I'd say you died yesterday. With a final touch of makeup, your burial mask and...
Yeah, ex-Cicada mercenaries mostly. Call themselves raiders. Zoe and Sophia employ them on their missions. Word is they kill and blow up anything that stands in their way. Amnesty claims they annihilated an entire indigenous Amazon tribe while searching for the lost city of Z. But they never found the smoking gun.
Life is transitory, but death is forever. So we must do our best for the final journey. Don't you agree?
All right.
You belong in a museum for all posterity.
No!
We're all set. Cue the music.
That's odd. Who gave the signal?
Everything seems to be in order. Suppose we move ahead? Thanks for coming, everyone. The service shall begin in a moment.
Thank you all for coming. As Janus's successor, it falls upon me to say a few words. I'll keep it brief, for there is little I can say that does the man justice. Janus was our founder, and like all true visionaries, he was far ahead of the curve. While we, the privileged class, were blissfully toasting the end of history, Janus saw the writing on the wall. As a veteran of the Cold War, Janus knew better than anyone that when true disaster strikes, the rich are as damned as everyone else, unless we work together. Janus never got to see the collapse, but died peacefully in his sleep. And yet, what he started in 1991 will one day be hailed as the dawn of a new age. One where the best among us can thrive, uninhibited. This is Janus's legacy. Long live his memory. And now, you are welcome to pay the founder your last respects. You should know.
So long, old man.
People always
You had a better run than most.
And I
Most successful spy in modern history. Oh, and that whole Jasper Knight incident was just
He died the way he lived.
Anyway,
Let's
enjoy
leave
your
it at
rest.
that.
You've earned it.
Easy for you to say. Some of these moments think Sophia only had something to do with his death.
Now, why would they think you'd be capable of a thing like that?
Wow, so fierce looking even in death.
Get it?
That mortician is a genius. I totally believe that you once wrestled a brown bear to a tie. Anyway, Godspeed, Mr. Janus. Sorry I never knew you.
Goodbye, Janus. We won't forget you. Odd how you helped shape the 20th century, and yet nobody knows your name.
Das Vidania, old boy. You were always the best of us. I still can't believe I never got to beat you at chess.
So long, my dear. I can't believe you're gone. Last of the greats. I'll make sure those naive fools who replaced you won't mess things up too bad. Don't you worry.
Goodbye, old friend. And thank you for everything. Rest assured, I will finish what you started.
So, here we are. You didn't want me and Sophia taking over, fought us tooth and nail, but a fat lot of good it did you. The partners, they turned a deaf ear, and deep down, Janus, you know why. Because, for all your smarts, you're just rank and file. Pedestrian middle-class blah. And we have the one thing merit can't buy. Blue blood. That's right. Good old-fashioned pedigree. That is why Sophia and me will one day be partners of Providence, and you'll spend eternity as a wax figure. So long, mastermind.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
A remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
I bet this would make the constant come quietly. But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
You know, I look around and frankly I don't see anyone with that talent.
Hello there, sir.
You know my answer. Just for a few minutes. I just want to peek. It's not like it's going to cost you anything.
Looking tremendous today, sir.
Right. Just painting's better, I suppose.
Yeah, like a real landscape.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the green revolution.
called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah. How do you know?
Well, I happen to know...
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
He's on the council. He's one of the original 5. Keep it together.
None of us have the power to change the world. So why not be the winning horse?
Look well, sir.
People will wise up, band together.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
I'm sure if you're preparing for global collapse with a bunker in your backyard and a bunch of MREs, you're not...
Enjoyed your presentation last year, Mr. Lowe. The building plans are quite impressive.
Thank you, miss.
The original
Sophia the Schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program?
What?
Go and see what that was. Go, go. Affirmative.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Block.
Leave the area in an orderly fashion, please.
All right.
Cock.
So, brain uploads, huh? Living forever as a string of code.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not in a million.
Modern society is what it is. My guess is that any
Good to see you.
impending collapse will go hand in hand with things.
The Arctic's not even all that cold, if you think about it. People already live up there. They'll give you better resources. up one of those inner ring placements as soon as they were available. Oh, yeah, I mean...
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
I just don't see the point of it. DNA doesn't have your
I
life
knew you'd come around.
experiences or
You're
anything
stubborn,
like that
Block,
down in
but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
Oh, for the love of... Ah, idiot.
Son of a... Blocked. You stupid...
That's... 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of ARC Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, Nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try, but I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana, Block. The mine collapse in 2015. It would be a shame if the American public got wind of your somewhat creative approach to safety regulations. Your popularity ratings are just south of John Wilkes Booth, isn't it?
No! Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
Our parents were afraid of the missiles. But I think we both know that if it happens,
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Such a
My career certainly happened a lot easier now that Delgado is gone. Oh, they no longer have to pay off his thugs when they pass through the Colombian Amazon.
Some of the pieces are invaluable, and it was wrong for him to own them personally.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it For us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
So this damn yoga bitch has got him running and cycling.
Listen, son. Every encounter is every time we make it.
Hello there, sir.